Even if Bill O'Brien stays as the head coach of the Houston Texans, he should be out as GM. The moves that he's made this offseason are horrible, and he's trying to make up for them by making more and more moves. They've brought in a lot of talent. I'll give him that. Randall Cobb, Brandin Cooks, and David Johnson. Well, David Johnson had his best year of his career in 2016, and since then, his stats cumulative over the past 3 seasons, just like Aaron Rodgers, pretty much add up to what they were in 2016. You look at Brandin Cooks, he's coming off the worst year of his career, and then Randall Cobb's been on a steady decline. While yet last year he had a bounce-back season, he's been on a steady decline since his prime in Green Bay. It's so disgusting to see how he's bringing in all this talent, right, over the past year or so, because we can't just take into account what he's done this offseason. We have to account what he did last year as well. He brought in Duke Johnson via trade. He brought in Carlos Hyde via trade. And then bringing in Kenny Stills via trade. Signing Randall Cobb, getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins, and adding Brandin Cooks. What you're doing is spreading out what you had as I have him as my second best wide receiver in the NFL, best hands in the NFL, DeAndre Hopkins. Whether you have Hopkins or the same amount of talent spread out amongst 4 wide receivers, you can only start 11 players on the field. You can only run 11 players out of the field at a time. So why does it matter if you have a whole bunch of okay players or good players when you had one great one and you let him go? Bill O'Brien has done a horrible job as GM for this team. It's very clear his emotions play a huge part of his decision-making, and for that reason, he should be out as GM in Houston.